Hello, Thea, and I hope all is well. This video will show you step by step how to add an event to your website, theaiberel.com. The first thing we need to do is log in to the administrative end of the website using the login URL. So in a web browser, you would simply type in your domain, which is theaiberel.com/wp-admin. And this will take you to the site administrator. Once you're there, you just want to enter in your password. And I'll use my administrative privileges since I am the site administrator, the server administrator. So now we have reached the administrative end of the website. Before I show you how to add an event, I want to show you how this works. So when we go to visit the site, how this script works. So when we go to visit the site, we'll hover over events and we'll go to events. And once we get to events, we're taken to this page. This page has been activated with shortcode. So what do I mean by that? So when we go to the dashboard and we go to pages and then we go to all pages, and we click on the events page, this shortcode here activates the events script called EventOn. So to create this shortcode or to send instructions to this shortcode, all we have to do now is create an event. So we'll never have to really change this unless we want to change the layout and the look of how the calendar presents itself on the front end. So by that, there are several pre-made templates. So you could have a bigger image, but the layout and the design will change if you change the shortcode. Okay, so that's possible, but that's not what this tutorial will cover. To add an event, we simply go to events and we add event here in this drop down. And then we click on add event. Now, for the sake of this demonstration, I'll put in a demonstration event that I'll delete. So we'll title this event I'll just put in a title. So you put in the details of the content of what you wanted to put in the description of the event. Okay, so I'll put in some Lorem Ipsum text just to fill out the pages. Just so you can see where this shows up. Event subtitle you don't need to put. You don't need to leave anything there. Now for the time and the day, is this an all-day event? If it is, you would simply hit this yes button. If no, just hit the no button. And so the event start date, I'll give it sometime in the future. And we'll say it's going to be 7 to 9 p.m. hypothetically speaking. We want to leave this the same. You don't want to hide the time from the calendar, but if you do, you can just hit this button and it will do that. Show this event for the entire start event of a month. You don't have to select that unless you want to. Show this event for the entire start event year. You can select, the default is no, but if you want to do that, you hit yes. repeat the event. If you want to repeat the event, you hit yes. Now, the location and venue. Whenever you add a event, it stores it in the database, but if you want to create, so for instance, the events that I added in the past, as you can see, it has already stored, the script has stored it in the database, so it'll just pull it up if it's the same event, if it's the same location rather that you're having an event. If not, you simply create a new location, and then you fill in the details. For the sake of time, I'll just select a place you have already been. But if you want to create a new location, you would just simply do that and then fill out the details of this location. Basically the name, address. You don't have to put in latitude or longitude. That's just in case if you want the map of the event to display. The next thing we're going to do is organizer. Same thing with event location. You can select from the list. Since I already added you as an event organizer, your name is already going to be there. But if you wanted to create a new organizer, you simply create a new organizer, and then all the details of that person's information will go here. And that's self-explanatory there. You don't have to do anything here, but these are the templates for the event card. So the event card is when you actually click on an event. And let's click on an event. This is the event card. It's the details of the event, as you can see here. So the system is asking you here when you're creating the event, the script is, what template do you want this card to look like? And it'll give you a little mini demonstration of what the event card templates look like. You can just select this. This is the default, but if you wanted to experiment to see what it looked like, that's how you would do it. If you wanted to learn more about event click, you would simply paste in the link there. You don't have to do anything else. And as you're building, it's putting your entries into this custom field for the shortcode that I showed you on the previous page. And that's it. Once you do that, if you want to add a featured image or you wanted to change the color of the event, this little blue here, as you can see, corresponds to this color, this event color. You can choose that, or you can select from a color like this. If you know hexadecimal color values, you can enter them in here. There's also an option for RGB. That's just a color selector. Both are color selector formats. And then if you wanted to add an event image, so this little featured image is being created here, you would just set an event image and it'll pull from your event image library, or basically your image library. The global scope image library is how that's referred to with this particular content management system, and you want to set this event image. And as you can see, all that's left to do is to publish the event. So you would simply go and you would publish the event. If you wanted to put tags, you could. Tags is just basically when somebody clicks on the event, you can cluster events together in your blog posts by setting this to tags, but you don't really need to do that. And so we're going to publish this post. And we'll go to events, the events page again, and if we refresh it, as you can see, it'll show you the event, the event details, the time that we just, basically the event we just created. Thank you very much. I hope this answers your question, and have a good day. Thank you.